What's going on, y'all? Your man June Archer here, the Winner Circle, and my guest today, you know him. He's been around the block and back. He is no stranger to the game, and he speaks his mind. It is a pleasure to welcome to the stream, Soulja Boy. Soulja Boy, what's going on, fam?
What's good with you, man? I'm chilling, man. You know what I'm saying? Soldier season, man. Let's get it, man.
Absolutely, absolutely. Before we get into what we came here to talk about, I wanna just say, how are you doing? How's the family doing? How are you mentally right now since we out of this pandemic, you know what I mean, and just trying to
Yeah.
get back to a normal way of thinking and moving around?
I'm good, man. You know what I'm saying? Tour coming up. Um, Family good. New music finna drop. A lot of different bitches, the clothing line, the video game console, the soda, the shoes, you know what I'm saying? So, I'm blessed, man. I'm in a good space. I feel good and I'm working hard, you know what I'm saying? Entertaining my fans and my followers, you dig?
I love it. We're gonna get into all of that. I want to talk about uh the Vegas Lovers and Friends Fest. You went, did your thing, and how was that
Yeah.
experience? The energy looked crazy. How was that, man? And you got to see a lot of people, a lot of old friends, new
Yeah.
artists. What was that like?
Yeah. It was lit, man. Shout out to everybody in Vegas. It was a lot of people there, man. Thousands of people. Shout out to my boy Omarion, you know what I'm saying? Ran into him. Shout out to Bow Wow, went and performed with him. My set was crazy, you know what I'm saying? Y'all check out the footage online, YouTube, all social media, Instagram, all that. It was good, you know what I'm saying? Seen a lot of people perform new music, perform a lot of classic songs, and just to see the people still reacting and still turning up to, classic music is crazy, you know what I'm saying? So, it's a blessing for sure.
Now you mentioned Bow Wow, Omarion, two of my favorite cats. How were those conversations, man? Because y'all haven't seen each other like being on tour for submitted new music. Life has gone on. Y'all are y'all are growner men now. Like, how were those
Yeah.
conversations?
I mean, always catching up with them is good because we all started out together. You know what I'm saying? The UPC tour, first tour was me, Bow Wow, Chris Brown, all of us. You know what I'm saying? So, just to see how far we came and just to see, everybody still doing their thing, it's amazing. You feel me? And Bow Wow, that's my boy. You know what I'm saying? We talk and we chop it up, and I feel like he's been a person in the music industry that's always been there in my career that I could chop it up with, you know what I'm saying? And it's good. It's good. Like I just feel like we all growing, you know what I'm saying? Everybody growing, everybody, doing their thing.
And with that growth comes a mindset of entrepreneurship, business, and I
Yeah.
want I want to talk about that, man. You got Soulja Boy apparel. Talk about it. What
Yeah.
was the inspiration behind it?
Yeah.
Where can we find it?
Yep, man. I mean, I just really want to drop something that can resonate with the people, man. When it comes to fashion, and really what it stands for is just coming from nothing to something. A lot of people told me when I first started off that I was gonna make it to the music industry, and I made it, and I've had a lot of success. So I just, I feel like Soldier Boy Apparel, SBA, that just resonates with the people. Like, don't let nobody stop you from, living your dreams and stuff like that. So you can get it at soldierboyapparel.com. Y'all use the promo code Soldier, y'all get a discount. And shout out to all my fans and shout out to all the supporters that's been rocking it. It's something outside of music, and it's dope. You feel me? I get the design, I get to sit, I get to come up with different colors, different patterns, and express myself in a different way. And I'm happy with the success. You know what I'm saying? Like every time I pop out and do a show, we set up the Soulja Boy apparel and they fly. The people come and they be buying the hoodies like that. So it's just crazy to see support in something outside of music. You know what I'm saying? So it was something I always wanted to do though. I always been into fashion, and I feel like we spend thousands of dollars on Gucci, all this money on Louis Vuitton, all this money on Dior, all this money on all these designer clothes. Why we can't create our own brand and people support it the same way they support Gucci, the same way they support Louis Vuitton and all these big brands. You dig what I'm saying? So, you know, that was my mission, and I feel like right now we doing good. I want to tell my story too.
Absolutely. And when you talk about money that we spend outside of the culture, there's no equity, there's no inclusion, there's no opportunity to create, to say, listen, I was a part of this brand to get to the next level and spread it out amongst the culture. So I commend you on that. I definitely gonna need a hoodie and a backpack.
You know what
Those
I'm
are
saying? I
those
got
are
you. Got
tight.
the sizes.
Yeah,
Got
those are tight. So holla at your boy.
you.
Um,
Yep.
but we talking about enterprising too, man. You video games, drinks, like tell
Yeah.
me what else you got coming down the pike. Because people who looking at you one-sided, right? Yeah, okay. So he got a clothing line. All right, cool. Like, who doesn't do that, right? Because they're
Right.
gonna they first told you you ain't gonna make it. Now they
Right.
go, oh, so he got a little clothing line. No, it's not a little clothing line. We moving numbers,
Yeah.
we moving pieces, but
Yeah.
you're diversifying your portfolio. Video game, like how did you even think about getting into that world? Because that is a nice piece of change right there.
Yeah, definitely, man. Ever since I was young, I always been into video games. And you know, at first it started off as an idea of releasing my own video game. And then it came with the idea of releasing my own video game console. You know, I thought about, you know, there's only really three power players: Nintendo, PlayStation, and Xbox. So I'm like, you know, if I could come in and be a fourth addition to that in any type of way, we're gonna see success. So, you know, that was always my vision going into it. It wasn't easy starting off, but I've learned a lot. We just landed a deal with Walmart. We in Walmart, you know what I'm saying? Y'all can go cop it officially. Go right now, walmart.com, type in Soulja Boy game, TRDR pocket, and you know, you can cop it. Shout out to everybody that's been supporting. And we got like 4 new stores we about to add on soon in the next coming months. And it's been fun, you know what I'm saying? So y'all go follow at Soulja Boy Game on Instagram, all social media. Our followers is going crazy. The support has been going crazy. I feel like a lot of people doubted me at first, but once they seen the product and they got it in their hand, you know, they couldn't really doubt me no more. You know what I'm saying?
Take me through that process, Soulja. What,
Yeah.
what did you have to do in order to even be taken serious to have a space in the video game world? Like what does that look like? What does that feel like?
Well, first it's a lot of meetings with a lot of different people. It's, you know, in the music industry, just like when you're going to get a record deal, you meet with different record labels and, you know, different people and different brands, companies, managers, A&R, stuff like that. So, you know, the video game industry, the tech industry is the same way, you know what I'm saying? So first it just started off with just meeting different video game companies, different developers, different programmers. And I found the right company to partner up with, which is TRDR Pocket, Trader Pocket. And they helped me bring the Soulja Boy game to life. And it's been a long process. It's a lot of you know, copyrights. My first problem coming in was copyrights, trademarks with the different video games. And you know, we got through that. And you know, now the new console has AI in it. It's artificial intelligence. That's real big right now. So just how you could talk to your iPhone with Siri, you could talk to the video game console. You know what I'm saying? So
Wow.
that was a long process as well. But it's fun, man. Like I said, it's outside of music, it's different. But these are things that I've been interested in doing since I was young. I always wanted to come out with a clothing line. I've been into fashion. I always played video games. That came the idea from the video game console. So I really want to thank Walmart for being the first big store to take a chance on us and you know, give me that support. You know what I'm saying? So thank you, Walmart. Appreciate you.
Now you were able to merge your world of music with the video game. Will we hear Soulja Boy music in the video game? And if so, how much? And is there any other artist on that video game with you?
Yes, you'll be able to hear my new album, all of my music on the video game console. Yes, you could listen to other artists' music as well. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much whoever you want to listen to, and that's what it is, man.
Listen, new album is on deck, Soldier Season. We
Yes, sir.
dropping this thing at midnight.
Midnight, man. Soulja season, May 12th, tonight, midnight. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody out there. This album gonna be crazy, man. I got features on there, different producers on there. My flows is going crazy on there. I just feel like I got my sound right. I was in the studio for a minute, testing out different sounds, different beats, different flows, and I feel like I got it figured out, and I'm ready to present it to the public. You know what I'm saying? So, tour coming up. We going on tour in August. Soulja Boy.
Hold on, Soulja. We ain't getting there just yet. We ain't getting there. Hold on, man. So you went in 10 toes down, locked yourself in the studio.
Yeah.
Name of the album is Soulja Season. What was the inspiration behind the title of the album?
Man, I just really felt like it's my time right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's honestly how I felt. Like, when I was in the studio, man, I'm listening to the beats, I'm listening to everything. I'm like, bro, like, this hard. Like, I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm finna come just take over. Like, this whole, I don't know what the timing of it, how long this season gonna last, but right now it's the season. You know what I'm saying? And it's a winning season. You know what I'm saying? It's a season to be winning. It's a season to hustle. And you know, it's Soulja season, man. And I started a movement. Shout out to all the fans, the listeners, everybody that's, you know, anticipating this project. And it's gonna be lit. Got a lot of videos coming. Got a lot of features. Got a lot of special surprises. You know what I'm saying?
Who we got on this project, bro? Come on, give me one or two. Who's
Man,
on here? Who can we expect to see doing a feature with you?
Shout out to Tato, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know I always been cool with the Glow Camp, Glory Boy, Chief Keef. That's my boy. So, you know, I had to put the glow on there. Shout out Get Money, Lil Randy, you know what I'm saying? Free Yayo, you know what I'm saying? You know, he locked up right now, but when he come home, we gonna go up. Shout out Hoop Star, he going crazy on the beats. Shout out to the whole SOD. This project gonna be crazy, man. Y'all already know Soulja season, man. Midnight, man. Everybody, once y'all tune into the album, make sure y'all hit me up. Let me know what y'all think. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, we're gonna rock out for the summer. We getting right for the summer. I'm finna rock the club. I'm finna tear the clubs up.
All right, so I want to dive into something with you, man. We got people who, for better or for worse, coming out of COVID, obstacles, barriers. It's Soulja season, but can you take me to a time where you're like, man, you mentioned earlier, people didn't want to see you win. They told you weren't going to win.
That's fact.
How have you been able to get through tuning out that negative noise and that static noise to be successful, to win, right? Because you got a winner's mentality. But people don't ever think, man, there are opportunities where you don't win. You lose. You're gonna take an L here and there. Let's just keep it 100. But how did you, Soulja Boy, navigate those negative people, the negative talk, the negative things, some of the obstacles, the speed bumps, the traps? How did you get out of it that you could share with whoever's watching and listening? Cause see, man, there is a light at the end of the tunnel, and the glass is half full if you have the right perspective.
Man, you just gotta be strong. You gotta have a mentality for it. Of course, we all gonna go through our ups and downs. Nobody ain't perfect. You feel me? We're gonna always have times when we feel like we want to give up, or you know, we don't want to keep going. But you know, you just gotta continue your path. You gotta trust your path, continue your path, and you gotta love what you do. You know what I'm saying? When you love what you do and you confident in yourself, nobody can tell you nothing. You know what I'm saying? Nobody can stop you. You know what I'm saying? And how you have that confidence is really believing in yourself, really believing what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? You have to believe in what you're doing with 100% and have no doubts in your mind with what you're doing, and you're gonna succeed. You know what I'm saying? The moral of it is anything that you go through in life, you have to turn it into a positive. It's all about how you respond. It ain't about what happened to you. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like everything that I went through, I learned from it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like once you learn from something, it makes you better. And you know, I just been dropping the best music ever. You know, going viral, trending, dancing. And now I feel like I've elevated to another level. I feel like when I first started, I'm on a whole nother level now, and I feel like I'm continuing that path. Now I'm signing artists. Now I have my record label. Now I'm spreading out and doing different businesses. Now I'm networking with different people, and I'm soaking all the knowledge in to where I could leave a blueprint and a foundation for all the future artists that's watching and say, okay, Soulja Boy did it like this. You know what I'm saying? And I was the first artist on YouTube right now, all the artists, that's what they do. YouTubing, social media. That's what I started. So basically what I'm saying is I'm trying to keep that path going and show them the next wave. You know what I'm saying? Be the first to show them just the new way to do it. But yeah, man, like I said, nobody is perfect. Stay strong and believe in what you do. Once you believe in what you do, no matter what, just how you interviewing me right now, if you believe that you the best interviewer, you the best interviewer. Long as you take the steps that you got to do, you go take your research. See me, I'm in the studio. I know I'm in the studio. I know I'm locked in. I know I'm making beats. I know I'm bettering myself. If I was sitting back being lazy and I really wasn't working on myself as an artist and working on myself as a businessman, I would not be even trying to present nothing to the public. I would just chill until I get myself together. But I know that I'm focused. That I know what I'm capable of. So when I go through people doubting me or people's opinions, that don't faze me, because guess what? I know who I am. I know what I can do. I know what I've done, and I know what I'm going to do in the future. So, once you know yourself, know your passion, and you believe in yourself 100% with what you're trying to do, that's all you need.
No, 100%. Because I'll tell you right now, you put me up against anyone who's doing interviews, I'm gonna body them. I get I understand what you're saying,
You
because
know
you
what
got
I'm
to put
saying?
the work in. If you don't
Yep.
take the shots, if you ain't in the gym, you ain't the first and the last in the gym,
Yep.
then yeah, you got to put the work in. And with that comes research and all those things. But for you, what and who allowed you to have that confidence to walk on that path and in your purpose?
Man, honestly, myself. You know what I'm saying? I had a lot of um naysayers and a lot of support. Um, did I embrace the support the same way that I embraced the naysayers? Who knows? You know what I'm saying? Constructive criticism is constructive criticism, and love is love. But at the end of the day, I'm still on my path. No matter what you say, he say, she say, we say, I know what I'm focused on doing. You get what I'm saying? So um it was just something I had in my head, man. It was since a kid, man. This is what I wanted to do, no matter what. And it's what I'm doing.
Now, this this is what I love, man. Ownership. Stacks
Yeah,
on Deck Music Group. Let's talk about it.
yeah. Stacks on
If
deck.
if you want to be successful moving forward, right? The game has kind of changed right now. We talking
Yep,
about ownership. We talking about equity.
yep.
What are you doing as you are signing groups and you got stacks on deck? What are you doing to ensure that other artists have the same success or relative success that you have had, and allow them to continue to be inspired and motivated to want to be great, right? How are you cultivating that culture at Stacks on Deck Music Group?
I mean, it's all about teaching them. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I gotta teach them what I learned from the game, teach them the mistakes that I made, and teach them the things that I've learned that made me successful. But at the end of the day, you get in, you get out what you put in. So if you don't work hard in the music industry, nothing gonna happen. You still have to work. You gotta be in the studio. You gotta be making music. You gotta be ready to get on that plane. You gotta be doing interviews. This is what you gotta do. So at the end of the day, I can't make an artist work as hard as me, but I could school you and teach you the game. Nobody was here to teach me the game. I had to figure it out on my own by myself. Nobody was here to say, "Soulja, do it like this, do it like that. You messing up." I had to go through trial and error, and I had to go through being criticized in front of the whole world from other artists, fans, everybody. You know what I'm saying? Because I was a new artist, and my type of music was new to hip hop at the time I came out. So
But
now,
but but you came in at a real interesting time though. So like you came in when the perspective of artist development went out. Do you think that had you had artist development, do you think having artist development now makes a huge difference? We've been talking about it. For you, how do you feel about that? Is it something that is needed? You just said you had to go through trial, tribulation, error. Do you think it would
man,
have made a difference?
um, I think it would have made a difference, but I think, you know, at the end of the day, it was organic. You know what I'm saying? It was organic. It was this kid. It was on the internet. and it was original. It was organic. You never seen something like it. So I think probably it would have been a different outcome. You know what I'm saying? But one thing we can attribute to it, it was organic. Everything I did was just, it was original.
If if you had the opportunity, I always ask people, man, music is a soundtrack to our lives, right? What song best represents your journey up to this point, or what artist embodies your journey up to this point that you say, hey, when I put this record on, or if I play this artist, I get right in my zone. I get to chill out, or I get to just decompress from everything that I've gone through in terms of being on the road, on tour, just got off the tarmac from the private jet. Like, who do you listen to that allows that to be the soundtrack to your life?
Man, that's a great question. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, you know, to keep it real with you, I would say I'm listening to my own music as I'm working and I'm creating. It might not be a song that's even out to the public, but a song that I made in the studio that I'm listening to. So I'm in the studio so much, I make so many songs that I can vibe to it. But the song that I thought of when you asked me that question that really resonates with that moment would have to be probably like Eminem, Lose Yourself. You know what I'm saying? So,
It's a great
you know,
record.
you only get one shot. Do not miss your chance to blow. So it's like this opportunity only comes once in a lifetime. You better lose yourself. You did what I'm saying? So I'm like, that record really resonate with what you just asked me, because I feel like it's the truth, man. You really do only get one shot. And some artists take it for granted. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like um I took my shot and I'm still here.
You've been doing this a long time, Soldier. Do you, as frustrating as this business can be, as hard as it is, sleepless nights, late nights, early mornings, do you still fall in love with it every day?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes like I get frustrated, just like how you said. Sometimes I get frustrated. I've been doing it for a long time. So, it don't really happen often, but sometimes I get frustrated. But for the most part, I love it. Like even right now doing this interview, I'm enjoying myself. You know what I'm saying? When I walk out on stage at Lovers and Friends, I'm enjoying myself. I'm dancing, I'm vibing, I'm seeing the people having a good time. Releasing this album tonight, I'm enjoying myself. New music. Let's see how the people react. Let's see what songs they like. Let's go work. Let's hit the road. This is just something I wanted to do. A lot of people come up to me every day. Can I rap for you? Can you put me on? But I'm asking them, do you really want to do this? This is something I want to do since I was a teenager, since I was a kid. Before I was, grown, I decided like, oh, this is what I really wanted to do. So now that I'm doing it, yes, I love it.
When you at the top of your game, you know this. You've been here. When you're at the top of the game, people gonna take shots at you. Now, I want to respectfully, I want to talk. I want to talk us through this because I've seen this, but I want your perspective, right? A lot of talk. I want to know what the first week numbers are gonna look like. Young Boy talking, Lil Durk talking. Is it disrespectful? Your release date is here now. They have a release date that just happens to match up in the line.
Right.
Some people may say, "Oh, I think they doing this for the hype." Some people like, "Nah, it's legitimate." I want to know from you, man, like how you really feel. Like you aired it out, but I want you on the winner circle to tell me just respectfully, like how you feel, man. Like just it's competition though, because I know that you're not here to just you ain't gonna lay down. I just want to know from you, like
That's a
how
fact.
you feel about first week numbers.
I mean, honestly, first week numbers, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let it play out. I'm gonna let it, we're gonna let the fans do what they do. You know what I'm saying? But to keep it real, with everything that's going on right now, I think I'm outselling both of them easy. Outselling both of them. Take both of their numbers, add them together. I'm on top of both of them. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to them though. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody. Like I said, it is competition, and like I
And it's
said,
good, and it's good for the culture. It's good for hip hop. It's
yeah,
good. As long as we don't, and I say this to you respectfully, as I would if I was talking to the two of them. As long as we can compete and have fun and respect each other and nobody gets hurt, it's good for the culture.
yeah, nah, for sure. It's
And
nah, it's
the fans love it. To get a little chippy, there's nothing wrong with that. but let's
Yeah.
keep it on record. Let's have fun. Let the numbers say talk.
Let the
I mean, the
numbers
numbers
speak.
don't lie.
You know
Soulja
what
Boy
I'm saying?
numbers don't lie.
You feel me? May the best man win. And like I said, like it's competition. It was definitely not planned out. It just so happened to happen. And now we here. You feel me? But you know, it's all good, man. You feel me? Let's get it.
Nah, I like to see y'all young boys get it, man, and push this culture forward. Soulja Boy, thank you, man, for your time, brother. Listen,
Yes, sir.
I wish you all the best on this project. I wish you the best with not only the new album, bro, Stacks on Deck Music Group, the video game, of
Yeah.
course, the merch. Keep
Yeah.
doing what you're doing. Keep diversifying your portfolio, brother. Keep inspire and motivate people. Where can we find the merch? Where can we
So
find a video game, and how can we follow you?
man, merch, SouljaBoyApparel.com, video game console, Walmart, go to Walmart.com. And follow me at Soulja Boy, all social media platforms, Instagram, TikTok, everywhere. And thank you for the love, man. I appreciate you and everybody listening. Thank y'all for the love. Soulja season album out right now. Let's get it.
Let's get it. Stay right there, Soulja. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the artist, the entrepreneur, the businessman, Soulja Boy. New album, Midnight. You already know what it is, Soulja season. This is your host, June Archer, the Winner Circle. Thank you so much for tuning in. Peace.